Hi there, Chris here. It is March 15th, which I don't think I've ever said the date before. About 1:30 a.m. Tonight is my last night shift. Thank goodness, because I hate it. Anyway, I think that I just feel naked if I don't make a video every now and again. They seem to be about nothing, but that's okay. Let's see, today's Saturday. On Monday, I'm going to call and see when I can get an appointment with the doctor to do my lab work and potentially start testosterone. I still need to have the final word for that infamous letter from my therapist, but we have definitely talked about it enough that I know when I tell her I'm ready, it's not going to be a big deal. So I'm kind of curious how far out Dr. Amora is booked, because when I first made my initial just consultation to talk about testosterone, it was about a 2-week wait. So I kind of just want to see what the time frame is for an appointment and then go from there. Otherwise, I'm really excited to start testosterone. I think I've just been kind of trying to take this process for what it is, which is a journey, and I really wanted to learn as much about myself as I could in the beginning. I didn't want to be kind of hasty and just jump to it. I wanted to feel really prepared mentally, I suppose, just to be the best me that I could be, especially when there's going to be a lot of changes involved. Physically, voice, and then repercussions that can come with that as far as family and perhaps the job or whatnot. So I think this week it just kind of amazes me that this is even a possibility. I mean, it used to be a dream. I used to just dream that I didn't have breasts, that I could run around without a shirt on. It was not fair that I couldn't just because I, was assigned female. It wasn't fair. And to know that that doesn't have to be like that forever is just, it's amazing. About me personally, there's not going to be a whole lot that's going to change. Like, obviously, I mean, I've had short hair and my clothes aren't going to change and all that kind of stuff, but there's a lot internally that has already changed and evolved, and I think it's really awesome, personally, just for myself, to see where I've come from and where I'm going, that this is even possible, that person that you can faintly see in the mirror every now and again can actually become true. It's really awesome. Some of the things I think that I'm going to try to work on more is just kind of being a little bit more out, or really kind of solidifying to family and friends that this is indeed happening, and that my transition has already begun. I think getting more familiar with being called he, or referring to myself as he, and kind of making people actually accountable for the pronoun change. And then, like, restroom usage. I mean, I never felt comfortable going into a women's restroom anyway, but it was like, hey, I mean, if you want to see my junk, like, I'll show you that I can go in here. It's okay. And now, really, like, going into the men's room when I choose to go, it actually, like, it just feels right. It doesn't even feel as awkward, even though, obviously, I can't stand up to pee and all that stuff. It doesn't feel wrong to be there, which is awesome. So I think just kind of being out there a little bit more and feeling comfortable like that. And then my therapist has really urged me to try to socialize a little bit more. I mean, I have my small little intimate group of friends, and they're mostly female, and so we were kind of talking, and she really wants me to just kind of try to put myself out there more to make, male friends, and of course that just kind of involves being obviously really open right now about my transition, and then I always have that fear of rejection, but I do know that I need to get over it, because this is just that. It's a transition. It's not going to happen overnight. I mean, you're talking the next year of really big changes, and you got to go with it. And so sometimes I think I'm ready, sometimes not, but I really want to push myself kind of into that uncomfortable zone a little bit, just to, well, obviously just to make friends and just kind of put myself out there. So those are kind of some of the things that I'm going to be working on for myself, in addition to starting testosterone. And then as some changes become a little bit more apparent with that, then I will for sure talk to my employer. One of the things I did notice is that I have shaved a few times, and I was looking in the mirror earlier and I was like, wow, if somebody gets like up close, like here and here, like if you get up close, like you can definitely see there's some like stubble going on there. So I was like, oh, I need to go home tomorrow and kind of get rid of that. But so kind of even seeing something like that was like, I just really want to be more out. I wear my binder a lot more, it makes me feel a lot more comfortable, and even the whole like, are you one or the other, gender type thing, it doesn't even bother me at all. I don't care. Like, I am who I am, and I don't ask you about, your gender or genitalia, so don't do the same for me, and we're cool. So anyway, we'll see how my move to day shift goes here at the same hospital. I re-signed for another 13 weeks, and so we'll see how things go with a different group of people, and there'll be a lot more ancillary employees around, like physicians and nurse practitioners and things, a lot more family, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But anyway, I will definitely update when I get to start testosterone, or when there's any other changes that I want to talk about, or if I get bored. So thanks for listening. Bye.